Today's show is all about getting real, and my next guest is here with his real advice, amazing energy, and his endless sense of humor, all at age 84. He is famous around the world and, frankly, even in other galaxies. Please welcome my good friend, William Shatner. Oh, I love having you here.
No. It's cold outside, so they're clapping to keep their hands warm.
That works too. I hope you
Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it. Look at you with these fancy luggage seats here. It flips up and they can ship you anywhere you want.
I was hoping you'd notice. You like these?
Look at this.
I have been looking forward to your coming here for months. I penciled the date in when we first talked, and I just love everything about you. But there's so much to share. And let's start off with the most obvious. What is the secret to looking as darn good as you do and being as energetic as you are at age 84?
Well, thank you. There's a lighthearted answer, the horses jumping up and down. But the truth of the matter is, I really don't know. And the truth of the matter is, it's probably genetic. And the truth of the matter is, I'm in violation of many of your laws. and I know that this is designed for me to slide underneath. And now I try to eat as purely as possible. And my wife is a wonderful cook who is able to make the right meals. I'm attracted to flour and sugar, but I try my best to avoid them. I exercise a lot. I ride horses competitively a lot. So the stock answer is nutrition and exercise, and you're never too old to learn.
No. See, I think that's actually your secret, having talked to you a fair amount now. No matter what we're talking about, you are intensely curious. And you don't always use that phrase, but basically it comes up over and over again. You're never too old to learn.
That's really, now that you said it in words, that's really the secret. And if you can feel that in your life, that you're here for this brief moment, and you've got to taste all that there is in life.
Come on over here. We'll leave the deck of the Enterprise.
Okay.
We'll come over here. We're going to go through the secrets that Bill has to offer.
I have to turn away from that sign, though, if you don't mind.
Okay, we'll start.
Too much me.
So, secret number one, these are all never too old secrets, is that you're never too old to embrace technology.
That's right. For example, if you go to the public media and find out how to do things, your curiosity can be assuaged.
But you're also engaged in social media, you tweet.
And that social media you can use to go into business. Rather than retire, look at all the things you can do.
All right, come over here. Number two is what I know you're hot on, is that make sure that you realize you're never too old to make love.
Well, what I mean by that is you're never too old to make love to life. You're never too old to have passion. I think it stirs up all the good juices in your body to be passionate.
But also, it literally also, I think, is important to be intimate with each other. Half of all adults over 60 have sex once a month, and half of all adults over 60 want to have more sex. That's sort of obvious, I guess.
Wait a minute. That's really weird.
Now, your wife Liz is here.
My wife Liz is here.
Do you guys stay active?
You mean active sexually?
Yes.
All the time we're rutting like it's spring.
So Liz, what do you do to keep things active at home? Thanks for joining us, by the way.
Thank you, Dr. Oz. I have to tell you, oh my gosh, I am old-fashioned, so I was taught to not kiss and tell, so this is a real coming out for me. But we have one game that I will share.
A game?
A game that we've made for ourselves over the 15 years, and it was to make a passionate connection in every city we went to. So we'll have that memory.
Passionate connection in every city? How many cities have you guys been to?
I've been on tour. I've been on a one-man show tour for 40 cities.
Oh, gosh.
And
So
I'm
wait a
in
minute.
the
This is
other.
biblical.
Once a month, that's 40 months. That's almost 2 years.
It's biblical. Oh, it's more than 3 years.
3 years.
All right, coming up, Bill's most important, number one bit of advice for staying happy and healthy, and it involves Mr. Spock himself. We'll be right back. We're back with my friend Bill Shatner, who's been giving us real advice for staying happy and healthy no matter your age.
Yeah, but I must inject. I know nothing. Okay?
That's not true, actually.
But actually, it's true. I've hidden it from you, but I know nothing, and nobody knows anything, and advice is really very strange thing to give.
But you know, people who have been there have deeper insights than those of us who are trying to get there. And that's why I love having, as an example, addicts on the show to teach about addiction, or people who lost weight to teach about weight loss. People who have lived long, full lives, and I think you epitomize that for all of us. Have things to share that you don't even realize are so precious. I'll give you an example. The most important secret you saved for last, and I think you're right, is the value, the importance of friendships.
Yes.
Mr. Spock, Leonard Nimoy.
Yes.
Who you met actually before Star Trek, since I'm a big fan.
We don't. Neither one of us remember that,
Yes.
but apparently it's.
There's actually a picture proving it.
Right.
But you had a 50-year friendship. How was Leonard a friend to you in ways that made you feel defined?
Well, you know, we shared laughter, and we had so much in common. Our backgrounds were the same, our ambitions were the same, our ways of getting to that ambition were very similar. So we had all this together, and I saw a clip of the two of us kidding each other. It felt good to be looking at that clip, and I know how good it felt to be in the clip. So I think you're right, that kind of depth of friendship. And we're not talking about the passion of marriage or anything like that. We're talking about the brotherhood of
Humanity.
Of humanity. Good. Without the sex involved, there is a purity to that friendship, because you're there because you like being in that person's presence.
This book that you wrote about Leonard, aptly named Leonard, it's about your friendship with him. Beautifully done, as everything you do is. And I'd love to just follow up on a few of the things that you bring up.
Please.
I didn't realize that early on you were actually a bit jealous, as you acknowledge, because he was getting a lot of attention when Star Trek first started. A lot of friendships start off when people have a little conflict.
Really?
Something about them
Yeah.
teases and pushes buttons on each other.
Yeah. And it's interesting that you should say that, but that was what happened. You know, he got a lot of attention. I'm thinking, well, what's happening here? And you know, go to the producers. Are we okay? I mean, is this show? Yeah, don't worry about it. If he's good, you're good. And, oh, you know, you're right. If he's good, I'm good. That's good. I got that. And away we went. You know.
Yeah. And yet, towards the end of his life, he became estranged from you.
Yeah.
Did you ever find out why?
No. And the mystery I'll take to my grave, as he took, I presume took to his grave, is that I don't know why he stopped talking to me. Was it something I did? Was it something I'd done? I would have done anything. I would have done anything to make whatever amends I needed to make for whatever it was that I don't know that I did. Or maybe I didn't do anything. You know, there's the possibility that he was ill gradual. That COPD is got to be, you've seen it in your practice. You're drowning, and finally you're here. You're saying, I can't breathe. A person drowning drowns, and it's over. But here you're drowning, and you live for another months, and you're breathing. What kind of a fate is that?
Let me read this letter, if I can, with your permission. This is a letter that you wrote to Leonard. The last words you exchanged. At the end of his life, you're the friend that I have known the longest. Hey, you read it. You wrote it.
No. Do it.
You're the friend that I have known the longest and the deepest. I have missed you terribly and have longed for those dinners we used to have. I told you 50 years ago to give up smoking, but no, you wouldn't listen. Now my advice is to relax and be happy. What regrets do you have about the friendship?
Well, the regret is how it ended, and I have to come to grips with the fact that what a nice, tidy puzzle it would be. Start off with a little fight. We're going to start this movie with a little fighting, and then you guys become real friends, have this thing, and then he dies, and then everybody mourns, and it's clean, and it's nice, and it's simple. But that's not life.
When he passed over, you weren't at the funeral. I happened to be with you that week, a few days afterwards. I know how much it hurt you that there was stinging criticism that you didn't return to his funeral. I would love if you just explain that to everybody.
Well, Donald Trump asked me to come to a Red Cross fundraiser at Mar-a-Lago in Florida.
Yeah.
This was months ago. So I said, yeah, I'd love to. So Liz and I prepare to go to 1,000 people turned up with very important people, very rich people, giving a lot of money. And I've got to assume that part of the reason they were coming was to see me.
Of course.
That the day before, Leonard dies and they have the funeral the next day, like on Sunday. I've got to be in Mar-a-Lago Saturday night. And the decision I made and what I said to those people in the audience, that fame and fortune and our name turns to dust immediately, whether it's a day, a week, or a year. It goes, really. But the good deeds, the mitzvah that we do, rumbles, goes like a butterfly effect and stays forever, because the people you help today help somebody else tomorrow and the following day and the following day. And those good deeds are the things that live. Let us remember Leonard, and let us remember Maury Hurley, who died.
As a tribute to your friend, Leonard Nimoy, Bill asked Twitter followers to send photos of themselves doing the tradition Vulcan salute. You remember this? Live long and prosper.
That's incredible. You can do that. Do you operate that way?
That's right, like this. And this, look what he made there. 6,000 individual selfies. All of them make a design. It's an impressive use of Twitter.
It's under examination as a world's record.
For Guinness.
Yeah, for Guinness, yeah. But, you know, these things take on a life of its own. And suddenly it's a memorial to another sort of memorial to Leonard.
Leonard, the book is remarkable. Everything you do, my friend, is.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, for all your wisdom. Live long and prosper. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.